Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling. The next in my Hot Topic series, we're working on a new hot topic. Let them eat bugs. Yum. In this hot topic, we'll learn some very interesting facts about insects. Whoa, I can't see my description. There we go. Insects eat up more trash than rats do. So they seem like a perfect solution to one of the major problems we have when we talk about environmental catastrophes. But their populations are declining. So we're going to read, in the beginning, we're going to be listening to a short article and doing some activities based around the vocabulary that we find on this topic. Well, first, let me give you a quick introduction to me. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. Here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up, which means turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom quiet. Tune in to the new words you're learning when you are speaking so I can correct you and give you feedback. And last, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. And that is a little bit about me. Now, let's see if I can say hello to all of you without crashing my computer. Give me a second here. Yesterday I came up with an ingenious trick. I don't know if it'll work today. My trick
I hope
is...
your computer will work today.
Probably not, but let's find out. Give me a second here. Give me a moment. Well, Verbling can't find anything wrong with my computer, so we haven't solved the mystery yet. Okay, right now my computer's fine. My Hangout is a little bit slow. Give me a second here. All right. So, print screen, paste. Oh, no, that didn't work. Print screen, paste. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to try our trick from yesterday, which is to share my screen. I'm just going to print the screen rather than share my doc. So let's see if that works. Should work. Worked yesterday for most of the class. One moment. Almost there. Hold on, 1 moment. All right. So now you should see lots of bugs on your screen. Do you see that?
Yes.
You do?
No,
Oh, good.
no. I see your face in the screen.
Like I said, lots of bugs.
I
All right. Let's try this again. One more time. If not, I just won't share my screen if it doesn't work. Okay, hang on a second. One more second. Okay, so it's not going to work. Luo, by the way, are you there? Just because I see you, but I don't hear you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. I'll be back in not even 1 minute. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm going to restart the class. So don't go anywhere. In the meantime, you can open the document that I posted in the link, okay? And maybe when I re-enter, everything will be better. Okay, I'll be right back.
How have you been? You know?
Not to grumble, thank you. How about everything with you?
Not bad.
not bad.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Me too. Me too. But I don't have much time this week to join
Yes,
class. Yeah.
recently we have missed you, Luo.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Especially in literature classes. Without you, we
Mhm.
we miss. Without
Oh,
you, we feel sad. So,
mm.
so try your best to join the class more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It seems your English has improved a lot.
No,
Yeah.
my English. Your
Yeah,
English.
your English.
No. I haven't improved my English at all. I'm desperate in my English skill. Your English is
No,
a lot better than me. Yeah.
no, I don't think so. You can express your idea very, very clear, and you especially express some complex idea, complete idea. You know.
Thank you for your comment. I'm very glad to hear that. But I always I struggle with the poor my speaking skill. I usually speak in Russian, so often I can't remember the basic words in English. For example, recently I can't remember the word autumn.
Oh,
Yes, I just remember Russian word, but I can't remember just that simple word like autumn, spring.
yeah,
Yes,
yes, me too.
airplane. No, you?
There's something. There's
Yeah,
something, and forgot lots of things.
yeah. I think you have a rich vocabulary in English. I always feel that. So, I think your English is quite good.
No, no, no. But thank you anyway.
No. By the way, I can't hear the voice, John.
I'm here. I'm here. I had my microphone on.
Yeah, I hear now. Okay.
Okay, you should see bugs. Do you see bugs?
Yes,
Yes.
now I see a lot of bugs.
A lot of bugs.
Yes.
Oh, right. Which of these bugs do you like best? Do you know any of these bugs?
Beetles. When I was a child, I liked beetles very much.
Yeah, Hard Day's Night, Rubber Soul. Yeah.
Yes, I keep.
Oh, you mean actual beetles?
Yes, I mean the beetles. I kept the beetles.
Not the ones from Liverpool.
No, not musician. I mean the literally beetles, insects. I had kept beetles in the house in how to say in the box.
Your
In the box.
Your mother must have been proud.
My mother hated that I kept beetles in my house, but I insist to keep them, but because I loved them very much.
Beetles are excellent. Excellent. And
Excellent.
Luo, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite bug here?
Favorite bug here is the center one, the big one, bigger one. I think if this bug is was originally that what is Dark Knight from? I mean in the Star Wars. You know the Dark Knight
Jedi?
what's his name? Jedi? Not Jedi. It's the Black Knight.
Oh,
Darth
the Darth Vader. Darth
Yeah.
Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Yeah. Darth
Yeah.
Vader. Darth Vader. Is Darth Vader originally from this bug? It's so cool. I think it looks so cool.
Darth Vader was inspired by a horned beetle.
Hmm? Horn speeder. Which one in this
The
picture?
the big one in the center.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mentioned. That's what I mentioned. Yeah, I think it's so cool.
Wow, I didn't know that. There's a few things that are not bugs there. There's a spider and there's a scorpion. I think it's a scorpion. No, it's not a scorpion, is it? What is that? I don't know what that is. But there's a spider. That's not a bug. But I'm showing you this because we're going to work a little bit on vocabulary in the first hour. There's 2 hours. This class is going to be a little bit more about language. The next one will deal more with talking about the issues that are raised. So right now, you should be able to see, again, I'm just copying and pasting my screen here, but you should be able to see a brief description. I don't know if we can talk about everything, but the main theme here is that insects eat up more trash, urban trash, than rats do, but they're dying out. There's a second article which I don't think I couldn't find it, so we might skip it, but India may have come up with a novel solution to its food shortage. Guess what they propose? And then the other issue of just the fact that the populations are dwindling. So we often hear about extinction with mammals. This is called this period of time right now is called the sixth mass extinction of the planet Earth. There was another one before this one. It was the time when the dinosaurs died. Remember that? So that was like the fifth mass extinction. Then there was an even more horrendous one a couple of 100 million years before that, the big one. But I'm not sure if there was much big life at the time. So there was 5 of these. We're in the 6th, and it has everything to do with climate change. What's happening is that the big species are dying off. But what often isn't reported is that the little ones are also taking a really big hit. And we've seen it with bees, right, because of pesticides. But so this topic, especially in the second hour, is really interesting because it talks about things that we don't often hear about. So anyway, I thought it would be interesting for us to look at and talk about and get some vocabulary about. So I'm going to start here. See if I can do this right. Give me just a second. Paste. Don't save. Boom. There you go. You should see on your screen warm up. And I ask you, how helpful, hopefully you can see that, how helpful are these bugs? Complete the table with your partners. Well, there's 2 of you. Change partners often. Well, maybe if we get more people, we can change partners. But let's brainstorm a little bit. Bees. We've talked about this in these hot topic classes before, so you probably know. How helpful, how useful, and what do they do? By the way, our main goal is vocabulary here. You don't have to be right or wrong, but our main goal is just to get some good vocabulary going. So what do you think? How useful?
Bees are well known as a useful insect who brings the pollen from
pollination.
Pollination. Yes, and their behavior of pollination is well known as a useful act to activate natural process of making seeds. Making seeds.
Cheese?
Seeds. I think.
Sorry. I got it. Seeds.
Yes.
All right.
Making seeds of flowers. So without the help of bees, many flowers cannot make seeds and grow their children. Grow their how to say
children?
Not children. They are how to say another generation, next generation. They cannot continue that generation. So I mean the flowers. So
how useful would you say? What would your key word be for usefulness? I'm looking for good adjectives here. How useful. By the way, this is for both of you, so chime in.
Quite useful.
Quite useful. I don't know what that means. I want to hear a better adjective.
Okay.
Another adjective.
Very, extremely.
Extremely is getting better. Okay.
Ah.
Extremely is getting better. Any other ideas? Oh, no. Let me get back
Very
to my
useful.
paint here. Whoops.
Pretty.
But that's boring. Pretty useful. Okay, well, I like extremely. That's pretty good. Highly. What else could we say?
Highly.
Highly useful. Make this a little bit smaller. How about we can change useful and say integral. We can cheat a little bit. Integral. And what do they do? Well, pollination. They help pollinate. They help pollinate plants. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you can see the writing. This is part of my experiment. If I copy and paste, I can usually write, so hopefully you can see the red letters there. By the way, let's say a quick hello to Melchior, who's just joining us right now. Hello, Melchior. Hello, Melchior.
Hello.
There you
Yes,
go.
hello.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, how
I'm
are
all
you?
right, thank you.
Very good. Where are you from, Melchior?
I'm good. Originally, I'm from the Philippines, but I'm living here now in England.
Ah, okay, very good. Well, we're going to be talking about and listening to a short article. We're going to be doing some listening skills later about bugs, specifically how they're being used, how important they are to the ecosystem, but even more importantly than that, some interesting and new, let's say, uses of bugs have been highlighted recently that will help humans survive. So that's really what these articles are about. Right now we're just brainstorming a little bit. And you're here with Yuki, who is in Moscow, and Luo, who's somewhere in China. I can't remember where you are, Luo. You've told me several times, but I know you're somewhere over there.
Panda's hometown, Chengdu.
Shandu. There you go.
Chengdu, yeah.
There you go. So let's see if we can get some ideas about some of these other things. Spiders, useful? Not useful? How are they useful? Any ideas?
But firstly, I'd like to point out bees. The bees have another useful function to us. They could produce honey. You know, honey is very nutritious for us.
Not just for us, because I think we're not the only ones who use it. And so, whoops, I wrote produce. I meant to write honey. Hold on. Make honey.
Bears collect honey from
There you
from
go.
the ne-
Money. Okay.
I'm having some trouble writing. Make honey. There you go. And don't ants? Am I crazy? Why do I remember that ants either they use it or they make it themselves, a kind of something similar. Maybe I'm just imagining it. It's not just nutritious. It's also honey is very strange because it has antibacterial properties. So the ancient Egyptians used it to heal wounds because the bacteria, they could like seal a wound with honey because the bacteria really couldn't get in there. So it has some kind of medicinal property as well. And it doesn't go bad. You can keep honey for 100 years or 1,000 years, and theoretically you can still eat it. It just doesn't decompose. The bacteria can't affect it. At least that's what they say. I've never put this to the test. So what about spiders? Spiders, ants? I've got a few others. Why do I have spiders twice? Oh no, I made a mistake. Sorry about that. I got spiders twice. Spiders, useful? Not useful. What do you think?
I think spiders spiders are also useful because they kill the harmful another insects like pesticides. No, like pest. Yeah. Yes. Spiders hunt pest. So they are thought as a quite useful insect. Some people like spiders. Americans think spiders are the hero. So
No, spider people are heroes, not spiders themselves. But yes, you're right. Okay, and let's take a look at the others too. If you get other ideas here, we've got ants, butterflies, worms, and for this one down here, I'll let you fill in your own because I kind of made a mistake there. So let's get rid of spiders twice and see if I can. Oops, fill this in. Solid color. Okay, there you go. So what do you think? I'll let you give one of your own. Melchor, what do you think about ants? Useful? Not useful? What do they do for us? Are you there? Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Can't hear you, Melchor. Sorry. I think you might have a little connection problem there. Do this, Melchor. Turn off your camera. So, Melchor, turn off your camera so to cut down on the bandwidth. Okay, so you do that at the top of the screen. And then maybe that will help a little bit. I think he's having some connection problems. Ah, there we go. Okay, so
can you hear me now?
Ah, yeah,
Hello?
that's much better. Much
Yeah,
better.
okay. Sorry about that. I'm quite. Yes, you're asking me about ants. Well, in my opinion, are very beneficial to use. For one thing, they could also kill other insects, harmful insects that may harm or destroy our plantations or, for example, rice fields. They try to eat others that are harmful to us, and I think that's why ants are very useful to us.
Okay, very good. By the way, can everyone hear him okay, or
Hello?
does he
no,
sound like a robot?
no. Unfortunately, Melkor's voice is distorted, so I can't understand what he's saying.
Okay. Well, Melcher, you can do one more thing, which is that if you click on the bandwidth button on the top of the screen, which looks like a bunch of bars
Right.
in a triangle, and lower your bandwidth a little bit, it might help the connection. It
Right.
may.
Okay. I'll lower it. I lower it now. Is that all right?
Sounds better. Sounds a little better.
Is that better?
Yeah, sounds better. Okay.
Very unstable your voice is.
Okay.
Maybe.
So let's.
How about restarting your browser? Maybe maybe situation will be better. I don't know.
Is that better now?
It is not better now. It is not good.
Can you hear?
I hear your voice, but your voice
Can
is.
you hear me now clearly?
No, I hear your voice clearly, but your voice is distorted. It is unstable. So.
All right.
So do this.
I can't understand what you are saying.
Do this. Just leave the Hangout, restart your browser, and join again, and let's see if it gets better. Okay?
Okay.
Let's try that.
Okay.
I'll
try that. Thank you.
Okay. So while we're waiting for him, I didn't quite catch what he said, but I think he said that they were useful. I think that's what he said. Well, I asked at the bottom, do you have a most or least favorite bug? Well, we know that Yuki's into beetles. I know that my least favorite bug is the cockroach. I know that because when I was in New York, yes, when I was in New York, there were many cockroaches, and I was not happy. There we go. Let me see if I can get the color right here. So we have, oh, come on, let's get the color.
Every housewife dislike cockroaches.
So you're calling me a housewife, is that right?
Yes, maybe you are like housewives.
Here's a story for you. I lived in an apartment one time. I was there just temporarily for one summer when I was between semesters in New York. I was on East 12th Street, which is at the time was still kind of a little bit of a rough neighborhood, slightly, a little bit, not so bad, but it was the old New York, which is gone now. Now it's a big shopping mall, but at the time it would still had some character. And I lived right next to the. Melcher, I'm hearing my voice. So that means you've got the Verbling window open. So keep the Hangout open, but close the other windows. Make sure the Verbling window is closed. Okay. So make sure all the other windows are closed for now. Then it should be okay. All right.
Is that better now?
Yeah, it seems to be okay so far.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, and you might want to turn off your camera to cut down on the bandwidth as well. Okay.
All right. Actually, I'm using my iPod now. I'm going to turn off my laptop so I won't be able to use it now. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think that's better now.
Absolutely. Good.
Sorry for the trouble.
So far, so good. So I was just saying, my least favorite. Maybe I can put a little plus here on this. Oops. Put a little plus on this side, and I'll put a little negative on this side. There you go. For my negative, I'm putting the roach. I was in an apartment on East 12th Street one summer, and I was sleeping, and I woke up because something ran across my face.
What? What did you?
I didn't know, and it happened more than once. So I eventually, I don't know. I think I left the apartment. I think if I remember right, one night I woke up because I felt something like run across my face. I could feel feet, and I looked in the corner of the apartment, and I think there were mice, just running around the room having fun. I like mice, so I was okay with that. But I got up and I was looking into the kitchen because, in New York they don't have lots of rooms. You get an apartment and often there's studios. And I could see just between the cabinet and the wall, there was a little space. And I could see the biggest cockroach I had ever seen behind the cabinet.
Wow.
It was like, I know I was tired, and I know that the apartment was dark, but honestly, it looked like those bugs in Madagascar that are the size of your arm. I never saw anything so big in my entire life. It was huge. I still don't. I couldn't see it very clearly because it was behind the cabinet, but it was like, it looked like someone had put a dish behind the cabinet, but it had legs. So I just got back into bed, went to sleep, and I just said, this is not happening, and I refused to think about it again. And I never saw it again. So, and another.
It remains trauma.
It's
You maybe. Yeah.
I have post-traumatic roach disorder to this day. And another thing that started happening in New York is that there was a migration of these roaches that could fly. Roaches don't really fly, and in New York they never do. Suddenly, in the 90s, we started getting these giant roaches that could fly. That was horrible. That was terrible. It's bad enough that they're everywhere. It's worse when they open their wings and fly at your face and try to kill you. So that's my roach story. What about the rest of you? Do you have a most or least favorite insect? I had
In general, I like insects, so I don't have such experience like you.
You're okay with him.
But yes, I also don't like so much cockroach. You know, Japanese cockroach is quite big, and in addition, it flies. You know?
It flies.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Russian cockroach is quite size of Russian cockroach is quite small, and it doesn't fly. So when I talk about flying cockroach in Japan, Russian people would surprise. So yeah, how cockroach flies. Yeah,
I've seen them.
yes.
I've seen them. I saw this thing land in the street on like 3rd Avenue. Land in the middle of the street. There were cars coming. It didn't move. It didn't care. Then it opened its wings and just, flew at me, chased me down for 3 blocks. I was running for my life. This is what happens.
It flies quite a long distance.
And it's mean. It had tattoos. It had tattoos and a very bad attitude. It was terrible. Awful. Luo, what about you? What kind of cockroaches do you have in China? And don't tell me that you eat them. Whatever you do. In China, they eat everything.
No, Chinese don't eat cockroach.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We absolutely we don't eat raw cockroach. I hate cockroach, but most I hate is rat. As to insects, I think I hate worms.
Really?
But there's some different kind of worms. But in the earlier days, the worms just lots of the worms is grow in the toilets.
What?
So it's disgusting. Some worms grow in the toilets. I'm not talking to the normal worms. I'm talking the specific worms in toilet.
What does it mean? Earthworm? Yeah, you mean the earthworms? Yeah, earthworms.
No, not earthworm. I like earthworm. Earthworm is pretty useful to help us to lose the soil. But I think no, I'm not hate earthworm.
Yeah. I wonder if
small worms.
Why you say that worms grow in the toilet? What does it mean?
Let me check the English dictionary. Maggot. Okay, maggot.
Maggots. Maggots. Oh, they're not worms though. They're different. Okay. Hey, do you know that maggots are very useful? Maggots are very useful.
But it grows in the toilet, so it's disgusting.
It is like a rat, yeah.
No, it's those things that help. They're the things that appear when like when an animal dies in the woods and they consume the carcass of the animal.
I see.
Those are maggots.
Those are maggots, right? And if you're out in the woods and you have a wound, if you get hurt, they kind of just appear. But actually, well, you don't want them. You don't want them on you. But
yes,
Luo, I don't even want to guess why they would be in a toilet in China. I don't even want to know.
In the olden days, the toilet didn't have the washing system. So just in olden days. Nowadays, we cannot see it in the toilet at all.
Good.
But it made me had a bad imagination for this kind of worm.
It's all psychological. It's all psychological.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can get the synonym. Oh, I can't speak today. You know what I'm trying to say. The words that mean the same thing, however you say that. I'm going to try to get that on the screen here. We're going to do a listening, but to prepare you for the listening, what I want you to do is think about some of the key vocabulary that you're going to hear. So I'm going to think you can see that on screen now. Hopefully you can. And if not, it'll update in a second. Okay. There you go. So in the listening, these are not going to be the words that are missing, because when you do the listening, I left blanks for you to try to fill in by using your ears. Some of these will, some of these won't. But these are just key words that I took out of the listening that I want you to think about. Give me a second, because I just have to open a document on my computer. One moment. That's going to take a second. Give me a second here. Okay. Well, while that's opening, what we're going to do is take a word from column 1, see if you can match it to column 2. I'll write the answers there. And remember, these are not exact, these aren't going to be exact answer. The article, the close thing that you might be able to say. Actually, you know what? I'm opening something I don't need to open, I realized, because I have the article right here on my computer. Never mind. I'm okay. So let's take a look. We've got fallen, humans disappearing, farming, worried, lead to, problems, anchor, oops, not anchor, author, stop, and protect. Fallen. Which word in the column on the right do you think is the best match for the word fallen in this context? What do you think?
It would be drop, letter G.
Letter G, drop. Do I agree with you? Let's see. I do. I had to look at my own answers, but you're right. Dropped. That's pretty easy. Let's see if we can find a more challenging one. Humans in the article. Humans are talked about quite a lot. Oh, this is too easy, isn't it?
Yes.
People. Oh, this is way too easy. I don't know what I was thinking. And I tried to get the highest level here. Whoa, this is way too easy. I wonder if this is a mistake. Disappearing.
Vanishing.
Good. That one's a little bit more challenging. To vanish is to disappear. Very good. And remember, you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, no, I see what I did. Sorry, I am not awake. Sorry about this. I'm putting the answers in the wrong place, I thought. So the first one was dropped. Second one was people. I don't know really why that. This is supposed to be the advanced level. These answers are way too easy. Disappearing was vanishing. Okay, good. Number 4 was farming. Farming.
Agriculture.
Agriculture. Okay, good.
Agri or agriculture.
Agriculture.
Okay, agriculture.
Not gree, but gr, because it's not stress. Okay.
Agriculture. Okay.
Good. And what about worried? What about worried?
Concerned. Yeah.
Concerned is the same as worried here. Okay. To lead to. This is a verb. To
Result
lead.
in.
Result in.
Result.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Good. But that one is a good one. Result in. To lead to. Number 7 is problems.
Difficulties.
Difficulties. I agree. Number 8 is author. Author.
Writer.
Writer. In this case, because we're going to maybe talking about an article, so the writer of the article. Okay, good. And number 9 was to stop.
Prevent.
Prevent is to stop. Last one, protect.
Safeguard.
Okay, so that's maybe the second word that is a little bit of a higher level. The last time we did this, I remember the answers being much more challenging. This is way too easy. Okay, but anyway, safeguard is a good vocabulary word. and the other one, result in, is also pretty good. So now what we're going to do is get to the article itself. What I'm going to do is paste it for you on screen, and we'll fill it in as we go. Give me a second here. Just have to line it up on my screen. I don't know if I can get it all on screen though. Give me a second here. Maybe I can reduce it just a bit. 90%. Yeah, here we go. I got it. Still can't get it 100% there. 1 second. Okay, it's good enough. So let me print screen again. New, don't save, print, and okay. And if you're following along, I don't have the page numbers on my screen. Maybe I can quickly put the page numbers. 1 second, I'll tell you where we are. So if you've opened this document, we're on page 6 of the document, just so you know where we are. Okay, but let's give it a shot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read. You're going to listen. You can make notes, maybe on a piece of paper or in the chat window if you really want. That might be a little bit harder, because what you really need to do is look on screen and make notes someplace where you can see them quickly. And you're going to try to fill in the missing words. There's no clues for you here. You just have to use your ears as best you can. All right? Shall we give it a try? Are you ready? Ready!
Ready?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Try this again. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Really.
Melcher, you have to scream ready in an excited voice. Ready!
Ready?
There we go. All right. Okay,
You are
listen up.
quite high tension guy.
The number of insects in the world has fallen by 45% in the last 35 years. Scientists say this could be dangerous for humans. A report on insect numbers has been published in the journal Science. It says the human population has doubled since 1980, while the number of insects has nearly halved. One of the biggest reasons for the loss of insects is deforestation. Many of the places where insects live are disappearing because of new cities and land being used for farming. Another reason is global warming. Scientists say in the UK, the number of beetles, Yuki's favorite, the number of beetles, butterflies, bees, and wasps has fallen by up to 60%. Many countries are concerned about the disappearance of beetles and butterflies. Scientists say, give me a second here. Oh, lost it. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Scientists say the decline in insect populations will lead to many problems for humans. One of the biggest dangers is that there will be fewer insects to pollinate flowers. That means farmers will have problems growing food. The lead author of the report, Professor Rodolfo Dirzo, said falling numbers of insects could also lead to more disease in humans. He said rats and mice would have less food to eat, so they will move into cities and bring diseases with them. That's actually a very interesting point. I'll talk about that in a minute. Dr. Ben Colin from London University said we needed to stop more insects from dying. He added that scientists must understand, quote, what species are winning and losing in the fight for survival. He said this knowledge would help us to protect the helpful insects. Okay, so from hearing this one time, what I'd like you to do is see if you can fill in the answers from that you were listening to. And then I'll read it a second time and we'll correct it, okay? So we're going to go around the room. I'll write the answers. You say them. You start us off with the first sentence. First sentence has 2 answers in it.
The number of insects in the world has fallen by, you said, 45% in the past 33 years.
Okay, that's sentence 1. Good. Okay. Melcher, sentence 2.
Right, okay. Scientists say this could be dangerous for humans.
Dangerous. Okay. We're going to correct the answers at the end, but everything you said fits so far. Luo, number 3.
A report on insect numbers has been published in the journal Science. It says the human population has doubled in 1980, while the number of insects has nearly halved.
Has nearly halved. Okay, just one question. You said has doubled in 1980. Are you sure it's in?
Has doubled. Has doubled. Has doubled during.
During. Okay, well, let's see. We've got in and we've got during. Let's see. We'll see at the end. Okay, we're back to Yuki for 4.
For many.
You can start one sentence before. One of the biggest?
Sorry. One of the biggest reason. One of the biggest reason for this loss of insect is deforestation. Many of the I think many of the places.
Many
of the places where insects live are disappearing because of new cities and land being used for farming.
Okay, it fits. So that's the important thing. Okay, we're back to Melcher for 5 after farming.
Another reason, global warming.
Another reason?
Global warming.
Okay, but where's the verb in that sentence? Where's the verb? Another reason, global warming. We're missing the verb.
Oh. I think another reason for that is global warming.
Another reason for that is global
warming.
Okay, good. That fits. Global warming. Okay. Remember, we'll check the answers in just a minute because I'll read it again. And I know there's not a lot of space on screen, but I'll do 6 at the bottom. Hopefully you can see it. Luo?
Scientists say that in the UK, the number of beetles, butterflies, bees, and wasps has fallen by up to 60%. Many countries are worried about, are concerned about bees, and many countries are worried about extinction of bees and many countries are worried about. Yeah, many countries are worried about. I missed something. I think. Yeah.
Well, you said extinction.
Disappearance.
Extinction of the bees and butterflies. What I said it was, yeah.
And if you say extinction, you have to say the extinction of.
The extinction of the.
And then it Yuki, you said disappearance, right?
I think you read disappearance, but it is the same meaning almost as Rua said.
Disappearance. Let's see if we can fit that on screen as well. The disappearance of. Okay, so in both cases you need the article, the noun, and then the preposition together. The extinction of, the disappearance of. Okay, so we're back to Yuki for 7.
Scientists say
good. Yes, it's fine. Good. Continue.
Scientists say the decline in insect.
In insect populations, okay?
Insect population. Scientists say the decline in insect populations will lead to many problems for humans.
Okay, and Melcher, continue.
Number 8. That means Okay,
Go
wait,
go
wait.
go
One
one
of the
sentence
biggest,
before.
sorry,
Yeah, that's
one
right.
of
One
one of the biggest dangers is that there will be fewer insects. That means that's it. That's what
no,
I
you
got.
need something after insects. What do you have answer after insects?
That means,
But then that doesn't make sense because look,
yeah, I
that means
know, but yeah, I
this
wasn't able to get the whole
ah
set.
okay.
Sorry.
Any
To
ideas, class?
It's
to pollinate flower.
yes.
Ah, to pollinate. Okay.
Right.
So fewer insects to pollinate. Flowers, you said?
Flower, yeah, flower.
Flower or flowers?
Flowers.
Flowers.
Yuki says flowers.
Flower.
And he's right. You have to say it in the plural. Okay, so to pollinate flowers. Okay, good. So we're back to Luo. This means
This means that farmers will have problems growing food. The lead author of the report, Professor Rodolfo Terzo, said falling numbers of insects could also lead more disease in humans.
also lead. What's the preposition?
Lead more.
No, we need a preposition. In, at, on,
Lead
of.
lead of lead
Lead
in
to.
and of
Lead to.
lead of
To.
more. Lead.
Yuki says two. Melcher says two. We're going to
So,
go with two.
me too. Me too.
Lead to is correct. Lead to, because to is like a direction. So metaphorically, this is the direction we're going in.
And more. Lead more. Lead to more.
Oh, lead to more. Okay, fine. That's
So
okay.
lead
Yeah.
to more disease.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So we're back to Yuki for 10. He said,
He said rats and mice would have less food to eat, so they will move to cities and bring diseases with them.
move to cities and bring, right? And bring diseases with them. Okay. It fits. And Melcher, 11.
Yes, okay. Dr. Ben Collin from London University said we needed to stop more insects from dying. He added that the scientists must understand what species and losing in the fight for survival.
What species?
Winning.
Number 11, species is the answer.
Well, there's more than one word. It's a bunch of words.
Oh. I'm
A
sorry.
winning.
Lewis is
winning.
winning. What species are winning? Is that it?
I
Yes,
think so,
a winning
yeah.
and
What species are winning, I think. Yeah.
There we go. What species are winning, and then it continues winning and losing. Okay.
Yeah.
And who's next? Luo for the last one, 12, I think. He said
this knowledge would help us to protect helpful insects.
The
Helpful insects. Really?
I think it's right.
John, hello?
John.
All right. So let's see if we got them all right. Let's see. The first one, I got to go up on my PDF. 1 second. Let's see if I can kind of flip back and forth here. Okay. The number of insects in the world has fallen by 45%. So we have the number of insects in the has fallen. Did we say world? I don't know if we did. But anyway, so here we just have to add one word, the world. We might have said it and I forgot to write it. So in the world has fallen. So I'll just add world to number 1. Has fallen by 45% in the last 35 years. Scientists say this could, wait. Scientists say this could, be dangerous. And the answer is, oh wait, we have be dangerous and there's no preposition there.
4? Is it 4 or 2?
4. 4 sounds better. Be
Or
dangerous. And Right, and the answer is scientists say this could be dangerous for humans. So 4 is correct. Okay? A report on insect numbers has been published in the journal Science. It says that the human population, we said, has doubled in or during 1980. The real answer is, it says the human population has doubled since 1980. So here it's since. Okay? Does that make sense, Luo?
Yeah, it does make
Yeah?
sense.
Okay. Then we continue. One of the biggest reasons for the loss of insects is deforestation. What does that mean? What's deforestation? What does that mean, everyone?
It means loss of trees in the forest.
Exactly. They don't have a habitat anymore. So we lost the trees, lost our habitat. Many blank insects many blank insects. That's a little bit weird.
Many of the places where.
Right. Okay, number 4. Many of the places where insects live are disappearing. And the original answer is many of the places where insects live are disappearing. So that's correct. Completely correct. Okay, good. Number 5. Live are disappearing because of new cities and land being used for farming. Another reason we said for that is global warming. The original says another reason is global warming. So we didn't need for that.
Okay.
We didn't need it. Another reason is global warming. Just going to cross out that part. Okay? But it makes sense if you have it. It's not wrong. As long as it fits, that's what matters. Global warming. Where is it? 1 second. Scientists say that in the UK the number of bees wasps has fallen by up to 60%. Many countries in the world are worried about, we said, the disappearance of or the extinction of. And the original is many countries are worried about the disappearance of, is the original. The disappearance of bees and butterflies. Okay, so we're doing pretty well here, actually. Let me just, okay, we're on, what, 7. Scientists, we said, for 7, scientists, the decline in insect populations. Oh, what word are we missing here for number 7? What are we missing?
Say.
Okay. Got it. Scientists, let me see if I can add this.
Say the decline in insect populations.
Right, and that's right. Scientists say the declining insect populations will lead to many problems. For humans, is the original answer. One of the biggest dangers is that there will be fewer insects, we said, to pollinate flowers, and the original is to pollinate flowers. Good. This means that farmers will have problems growing food. The lead author of the report, Professor blah blah blah, said falling numbers of insects could also lead to more disease. Let's see. The original is said falling insects could also lead to more, which is correct. Okay? He said rats and mice would have less food to eat, so they blank. So they will move to cities and bring species. Oh no, sorry. They will move to cities and bring disease. The original is they will move to cities and bring diseases. It's correct. Unbelievable. Dr. Ben Colin from London University said we need to stop more insects from dying. He added that scientists must understand what 11 species are winning, and the original is species are winning. So that's correct. And losing the fight for survival. He said this knowledge would help us to protect, we said, helpful insects, and he said the helpful insects. Okay, that's the only difference. They've said the, so I'll put a little the there. All right. Not bad at all. Not bad. Here's what we're going to do. There's another class with another teacher happening right now, so I have to let him go ahead. I'll be back in 1 hour. What we're going to do is take this vocabulary and this theme, and we're going to look at one particular, I think we'll just have time to look at one article, so one particular aspect of this. The idea of insects like maggots, but not eating carcasses out of the desert somewhere, but eating our trash. and how important that is, how underestimated it is. So we're going to read a short article, or most of a short article, and we'll be talking about it, and then we can expand the discussion to talk about other experiences that you know about. Maybe some of you know a little bit about experiments in refuse disposal and things like that. Yesterday in the business class we talked about biogas as well. So that's kind of interesting. It's a related theme. So we'll see what we come up with, okay? That'll be in 1 hour from now. So have a good next class. See you soon. Nice to have you here, Melcher, for the first time.
Yes.
Bye for now,
okay.
everyone.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye for now. Be back soon.